Hi, I'm Smiley for Baseball. I want to give every major sports team a Pokémon mascot. Here are a few rules. Each team will get their own, with a few caveats. Regional Mons are their own Mons, and I am going to avoid legends and mythicals as much as possible. Let's begin with the NL East, in no particular order with the Atlanta Braves. Based on name alone, I was thinking Hisuian Braviary. It is a big, brave bird. While it doesn't have the main colors, like Unnovan Braviary, it does have the spirit of the Braves. I know you might be wondering, why not Unnovan Braviary? Well, they are needed for another team, specifically, another one in the NL East. Next up in the NL East, we have the Miami Marlins. There are many fish in the sea, and a lot of fish Pokemon as well. The closest thing we have to a Marlin at this time is Veluza. It is a sleek and fast Pokemon, and has a sharp face, so close enough to a swordfish, right? Next in the NL East, we have the New York Metropolitans, or the Mets. You need a lot of energy to run New York, and their mascot is just a baseball, so why not go with Electrode? But not just any Electrode, they can afford the shiny one. Goes great with the Met Blue. Next in the NL East is the Philadelphia Phillies. While their name is based on what you call someone from Philadelphia, a filly is also a young female horse. I want to save Rapidash for later, so I was thinking Mudsdale. A nice majestic Clydesdale for the city of brotherly love. Finishing up the NL East, we have the Washington Nationals. The Nationals, the team of our nation's capital. Time for the most Murica Pokemon possible, Unnovan Braviary. Even has a lot of the same colors. Added bonus that Unnovan and Hisuian Braviary would probably be rival Pokemon, not unlike the Braves and the Nationals when both teams are good. First up in the NL Central, we have the Chicago Cubs. Little cub Pokemon that eventually become big bear Pokemon, not unlike the Chicago Bears, leads the choice to be Teddy Ursa. Cute, cuddly, and very cubby. Next in the NL Central are the Cincinnati Reds. A new Pokemon that is nice and red, also yellow, but mostly red, is Armarouge. Armarouge was chosen mainly for the Reds' old name, the Red Stockings. Armarouge does seem to have long red legs. Now for another NL Central team, the Milwaukee Brewers. This one was a bit more difficult, until I found a Pokemon that ferments its own berries into a nice juice, not unlike the brewing process. Shuckle is best known to crush berries and keep it in their shell. Would be a great addition to the Brewers team. Maybe they could market the juice. Up now are the Pittsburgh Pirates. Typically, pirates are known for eye patches and talking parrots. Normally Chatot would fit here, but another similar parrot arrived in Gen 9, whose colors fit the pirates a little bit better. Yellow Squawkabilly fits not only the pirate parrot theme, but the color scheme as well. To finish up the NL Central, we have the St. Louis Cardinals. While there are a lot of red or reddish birds in Pokemon, one that I feel fits the Cardinals well is Talonflame. The silhouette would look really nice. I'd want to see those birds on the bat. First up in the NL West, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks. There are many snakes in the Pokemon world, but one species likes sand a little bit more than the others. The snake Pokemon that would make its home in the arid deserts of Arizona would be Sandaconda. Now in the NL West, we have the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies have a fun mascot named Dinger the Dinosaur, who happens to be a Triceratops. While not a full Triceratops, Bastiodon is very close to the other members of the Ceratopsian family of dinosaurs. Next up in the NL West is the LA Dodgers. This one was a bit tougher. Reaching back to their old name, the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers, there needed to be something that would be good at dodging oncoming moves. Lucario is a good choice, sensing auras and detecting where a trolley might be incoming. Not to mention, it is blue, maybe not Dodger blue, and the new Oklahoma City Dodger mascots are dogs as well. Stay classy. We are going to the San Diego Padres of the NL West next. While not a father per se, a Pokemon known for taking care of other Pokemon, like a Padre, would be Drampa. While slightly aggressive towards bullies, it will protect children, not unlike a fatherly figure. To finish up the NL West, we have the San Francisco Giants. While not the biggest Pokemon, Dugong closely resembles the Giants' mascot, Blue Seal. Dugong would be a good Pokemon to swim around McCovey Cove and help fans retrieve home run balls. First up in the AL East is the Baltimore Orioles. While not entirely red or orange, Pick-a-Peck is a good choice here. Orangish head Pokemon could fly around the stadium nice and easy. Plus, when I asked my non-baseball and non-Pokemon wife about the Orioles Pokemon choice, she said, "Why not Picky-Peck?" On to the next AL East team, the Boston Red Sox. We used a Pokemon with red socks for the Cincinnati Reds, so we're going to try and take a different approach this time. How about a Pokemon that represents the big green monster, the mascot, and the left field wall? It is big, it is green, it is mean, it is Tyranitar. Next up in the AL East, we have the New York Yankees. For this one, I wanted a Mon that could do a few things. I wanted the old version of the Mets, something with a cool shiny too. Doesn't hurt if they explode, like the Bronx Bombers are known to do. In comes the opposite, kind of the Mets' shiny Electrode. Shiny Hisuian Electrode. The more seasoned veteran Electrode, if you will. It even has the Yankees colors, and some pinstripes to boot. Get a tan with the next AL East team, the Tampa Bay Rays. While recently the Rays have switched to more of a sun ray approach, they haven't strayed too far from their origins as the Devil Rays. They even still have a Manta Ray mascot and a Ray touch pool in center field. What better Pokemon to give but the Flying Manta Ray, Mantine. To finish up the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays are next. Blue bird Pokemon are an interesting bunch. Because Toronto is up next to Lake Ontario, a blue bird that makes its home near or in water would work well. In comes Cramorant. It is blue and loves to fish. Starting off in the AL Central, we have the Chicago White Sox. Finding a Mon with white socks stumped me. But the White Sox have a big green monster, like the Red Sox, as their mascot. While not as big as Tyranitar, the new Pokemon Meowscarada is green, and while not wearing white socks, it does have black socks, which is more their color scheme anyway. Cleveland rocks with the next AL Central team, the Cleveland Guardians. Trying to go with their new system, the Guardians have a big pinkish monster as their mascot, named Slider. Another big pinkish monster, known for guarding and helping people, would be Blissey. Having a Blissey might even make the Guardians the healthiest team in baseball. Next up in the AL Central, we have the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers need a Pokemon that not only matches its animal, but can help power the Motor City. Luxray, the big electric cat, covers both of the criterion. Bring out the blue with the next AL Central team, the Kansas City Royals. We will be avoiding Slugger the Lion for this one and going with another royal creature, who according to the Pokedex, behaved like a king in ancient times. Tyrantrum. Time to finish up the AL Central with the Minnesota Twins. Many Pokemon could be considered twins. Plusle and Minun, Volby and Illumise, and Latios and Latias, with some more. However, to avoid giving a team more than one Pokemon, a twin Pokemon, at least with twin heads, is Doduo. To start the AL West, we have the Houston Astros. While there are plenty of spacefaring Pokemon, one that I personally feel needs some more love is Minior. 2 different forms, Meteor and Core, and over 7 different colors, and they look like stars in core form, not unlike the star on the Astros logo. We are back in Hollywood, or at least Anaheim, with the AL West's LA Angels. While a Pokemon like Togetic might be kind of angelic, the Angels used to have a pair of bear mascots. How about a bear Pokemon that when it hugs you, you can join real angels? Beware is known for its super strong and painful hugs. Another California team in the AL West, we have the Oakland Athletics. The A's have a fun elephant mascot named Stomper, which inspired the pick of Copper-Raja. Not only the animal choice, but shiny Copper-Raja matches the A's green and gold color scheme. Near the Space Needle, we have the AL West's Seattle Mariners. Seafaring Pokemon are everywhere, but a water Pokemon that not only has a close color scheme, but also has a trident, not unlike the Mariners logo, on its face, we have Empoleon. Finishing up the AL West and all of the MLB as a whole, we have the Texas Rangers. Named after the investigative arm of the Texas Department of Public Safety, the Rangers are not unlike Officer Jenny. In honor of Officer Jenny, the Rangers are going to have Arcanine. Jennies usually have Growlithe, but because everything's bigger in Texas, the Rangers get Arcanine. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing. I have more content, similar and different, available to watch here and on the way in the future. Thanks again. See you later.